Hello everybody, and boy, thank you so much for all of your amazing comments and messages about this book, my Wind in the Willows interactive pocket page book. I've had so many of you wanting to buy this, and I'm so sorry there's only one copy and it's sold before I'd even finished the first page. So I wanted to give you a proper deep dive into this and look at all of the details. So what I wanted to do was to capture each of the main characters in the book. So this page is all about Otter. And what I wanted to do is get that mix of, I guess, my kind of signature vintage nature style, but also to capture some of the essence of the actual book and the characters within the book as well. So all the way through, I've tried to kind of bring in some of these pages to use as much of the kind of pages and the illustrations as I can, but also matching it with my favourite kind of fussy cutting. So yes, thank you everybody for your comments on my fussy cutting. I know it's not everybody's favourite thing to do, but it's one of my favourite things. I love nothing more than to find these images in these illustrated nature books and then spend time fussy cutting them. So each of the pages has this pocket in between them where I wanted to be able to put a larger journaling space, but also to be able to bring in some of those beautiful illustrations from the book. And when I'm kind of fussy cutting and creating pages like these Otter pages, I want people to journal around the illustrations that I've put in there. So that's why I leave kind of a lot of blank space behind them so that we can kind of creatively journal. And also to create this page, obviously, is all about the mole. But here, look, these little teeny tiny journaling spaces here. I don't like a big blank page when it comes to journaling. I like to write small little snippets, little nuggets that I pick up through the day. So these are perfect spaces to be able to do that, not intimidating, and beautifully capture our lovely garden friend, the mole, who I have one in the garden at the moment. Trying to stay friendly with him, even though I keep kind of falling down holes when I go out in the morning. But I can't bear to shoo him away because, you know, it's all part of nature, isn't it? So this page here is all about Toad, the wonderful Mr. Toad. I'm really kind of capturing that essence of the kind of atmosphere around the pond. All these lovely kind of lily pads and pond plants here, but also as well just everything else that comes with that. So the dragonflies, what's underneath the water. You notice that there are magnets in this page so that this kind of flippy flappy bit stays in place when we're not utilising it. So there's quite a few magnets throughout this book, as well as the interactive pages and these pocket pages here. This is actually pretty much the same structure as I teach in the Altered Book interactive pocket page course, which is over on my website. So if this kind of book interests you, the exact way that I create this, I take you through in real time, step by step, how to create the structure. And in terms of the decoration here, this really does fit my vintage nature journal style. So if you know, there's loads of videos on my YouTube channel where I am creating in that way. But again, if you want a step-by-step guide on how I create this kind of look and all my tips and tricks around creating the hand-dyed papers and doing the fussy cutting and all of that stuff, that is in my Vintage Nature Get the Look course. So both of those courses are over on the website. So all of the links to that will be below. But for now, let's come back to our lovely, I love these illustrations. I just wanted to get as many of them in the book as possible, but getting that balance between creating that kind of space for journaling as well. So Ratty. Of course, Ratty wasn't really a rat at all. Rat was actually a water vole. So this page is dedicated to our lovely friend, the water vole. And again, everything that goes around the environment that the water vole lives in. So just starting to bring some of those other elements together as well. These background papers are hand dyed using a kind of combination of tea dye and bringing in some inks as well. So you get that really beautiful kind of mottled colour. And my waterfall, I mean, honestly, I couldn't do a water-themed book without a waterfall. And I thought, what a brilliant space to be able to bring in some of those lovely illustrations and little snippets from the book as well. So each of those illustrations I've matched with a snippet from the book. So I'll just give you a bit of a close-up so you can see what I mean. Wanting to kind of capture that moment that the illustrations were there for. And again, this closure here is magnetised so that it all stays in place when we're not looking at it. And then I think it was this final page that really got everybody kind of talking about my fussy cutting skills. Each of these elements down the bottom here are individually cut from one of my nature books, as is that tree has been individually cut from one of my nature books, as has these beautiful images on the inside here. So when I'm going through my books, I'm looking for those ones where I can cut and create these spaces in between the image so that our background pages can come out. So that took me quite some time. And there it is, the finished piece. I have really enjoyed making it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it as well.